Becoming a man requires pain. Healing requires pain. I was just at a men's retreat, gathering, war, with a group of 40 powerful men. And the medicine of that gathering for me has been pain. I have infinite things to say, infinite integrations, infinite possible ways of exploring. My phone's gonna die kind of soon. So I just want to give the intro, the surface. On the second day of the gathering, I got sick, picked up someone's cough, difficulty breathing, feverish. One of the layers of hell, pain. So that my medicine during this journey, well, the men's gathering is designed to bring out the inner man, bring out the inner warrior, bring out the inner peaceful warrior, bring out the authenticity of your soul and of your heart, bring out the softening of your heart, of my heart. God decided that the way for all that to come through for me was to put me through the torments of the exhaustion of just like not having the willpower to hardly do anything, and yet still doing it. To feel sick, like I have a cough, like my voice is like all bleh. Sleepless, all this stuff. And then put me through breathwork ceremonies, very intense breathing to cleanse all this out and to fight through all of it. And speaking of fighting, two months ago we started the solar plexus area of our men's work, and I discovered a wound right here around my stomach. That was 2 months ago in the beginning, and here we were closing out these 2 months. And one of the rituals was boxing with an absolute warrior and king of a man, an inspiration, who created this container for us. And God put me in the ring and used a man before me to punch me twice, right in this gut, right in the core wound. You're gonna learn to sit with your pain and be grateful for it. find within your pain your deepest healing. And I know that it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like I'm fucking like I've come out of this worse, weaker. This is why I'm making this video, because this pain, this dying process, this shedding, this walking through the muck, this drowning in the pain, this inviting my pain, my sacred pain, to become a member of my King's Council, developing this relationship with my pain, developing resiliency, developing warriorship, developing understanding, compassion, firmness, and softness. The amount of healing that has been taking place and that is taking place, and the synchronistic symptoms of sickness and purging and shedding are simply a part of the process, which is all to say that healing sometimes requires the pain. Healing sometimes requires being sick. You envision, most people envision that healing is just this glowing ball of light and love, and a mother coming to hold you and kissing you and like, oh, it's okay, baby, it's okay. And that is healing. And I have experienced much of that. But some of the healing is also dying to yourself. It's also Christ on the cross. It's also carrying your own cross. It's also feeling the thorns wrapped around your heart, wrapped around your whole body, and feeling how you have imposed these things upon yourself. And you have to fucking go in and break yourself free. And if you're just a soft little bitch made boy that refuses to throw a punch at reality, that refuses to fight for freedom and for peace, if you just think that everything's gonna come to you and be given to you and you're not gonna have to work for it, that you're not gonna have to go in and face your demons, reality might come and smack you right in your core wound. The hand of God wearing human gloves, or whatever gloves he chooses to wear. So listen, I'm going to share a lot more of this journey, because it's been an absolute inner and outer revolution. The first day being a prayer, invoking my purpose, which I've lacked for so long. I now have dust in my eye. And then each day being a deeper somatic dive into that prayer within. The level of perfection and magic that took place is very difficult to fathom, very difficult for the mind to fathom. And here I am. I am still sick, coughing, tired, sleepless, and like, ugh. so grateful for it. And I'm grateful to God. And I'm grateful to the mother. Because they're breaking me open. And they're breaking me free. And they're allowing my prayers to come to life in whatever way they choose. So I'll get into the journey when I feel I have my full thumos and linguistic capacities and my voice. More on the resurrection side than the death side. But for now, it felt important to come and share this, to show, like, look how meek, how weak, how frail, how maybe even destroyed this process of confronting my pain, this process of healing looks, appears, embodies itself. And so many people, when this pain appears, when this kind of healing appears, when sickness appears, when challenges appear, that is when the avoidance pattern presents itself, which then prevents the actual healing from taking place. And then the pain that is being expressed, the sickness, the purging that is being expressed, finds its way back into the body. And then compresses, pressurizes, wraps itself around the heart. And then it doesn't feel good. And because it doesn't feel good, more avoidance, and thus more pressure, and thus more pain just waiting to burst open. So listen. This is an invitation to seek the medicine within your pain. To set aside the avoidance patterns. And to invite your pain to the table. And ask it what it has to say. What is the pain? What is the grief? What is the anger? What is the desperation? What do these things yearn for? And how are these an aspect of you which, instead of banishing and casting into a void within yourself, which perpetuates a pattern of avoidance, how can they become your ally? An ally that allows you to walk through the world with compassion. that allows you to see all of the pain and torment and suffering of existence. People who have it way worse than you. People who maybe sometimes you have judgment towards, anger, frustration. To see within these beings, to feel within these beings and within your own heart, I see pain there. And I empathize and I feel that pain and I understand. So as best I can, I will offer it love. And I will offer them love. And I will offer the world love. And from diving into the depths of your pain, and from really feeling them, and from recognizing them as an essential part of your journey, you recognize that somehow even the pain is love. And you carry your cross. Yeah. That's what I have for now. I have so much more, but that's what I can share right now. I want to send some pure mountain energy your way. I'm returning to San Diego tomorrow, and I feel far more at home in the mountains. So it felt important to make a video from this place, Yeah. So I'll offer this video for now. For those of you who benefit from my videos, I'll post when I post. I'm in the healing process.